Happy Halloween guys, Pumpkin just 147 here with part 5 of my MediEvil Resurrection Let's Play. And last time we finally got Gallimere Plains done. We had to do that in 2 parts with it being such a long level. And both those parts were actually the longest so far in this Let's Play. But it paid off. We finally fought through that level and we got the most powerful weapon in the game, the Woden's brand.
Scarecrow feels. Prepared to be scared if you're a crow.
Oh yes, I forgot. So I forgot to actually change the frame rate settings before actually starting recording. That's I'm changing it. Frame skipping one. Okay, so now that we've got the Woden's brand, pretty much everything should just be a breeze now. All enemies could be defeated with one hit. So look. Ah, there we go. That's if we actually hit them. That's it. Wait until he shuts up. Okay, okay. The layout of this level is actually very much similar to the original in MediEvil 1. You know how like seeing some levels look nothing like they do in the originals, and some look similar, and some just look like a remade version with enhanced graphics and that. This is one of those levels that look very much like the original, but just enhanced graphics in that, because yeah, it looks very much like the original Scarecrow Fields, but the music's not the same. It's an entirely different soundtrack. It's not a remastered version of the original. It's just a completely different soundtrack altogether. But I actually really like the soundtrack to this level. It's pretty awesome. It's actually very fitting as well to the level. So yeah, we're going to play 2 parts in this level too. By level I mean part. We're playing next level Pumpkin Gorge as well for Halloween, so.
Welcome to my ambush shop.
I never thought I'd actually be having to buy health already, because I thought I'd be doing okay with this Woden's brand. Actually no, I'm not going to buy health. There's probably going to be some I can get along the way. Can I light a torch? Where's the nearest torch thing? Oh, good thing about this level here is you can actually still go back to the start once you've pushed this cart out the way, because in MediEvil, once you push this cart out the way, you can't go back to the beginning because it's in the way of that entrance. So this is quite a relatively fast level in this game too. It's pretty much the same meaning behind it as there was in MediEvil 1, just walking through it to get to Pumpkin Gorge, just beating all the obstacles along the way. Except that they sort of swapped the difficulty of enemies in this. They introduced haystack enemies instead of farmers, which are really difficult if I didn't have the Woden's brands, but I could just defeat them in one hit with the Woden sword, thankfully. And the Scarecrows are really easy from without the Woden sword. They take like 2 hits with a sword and that's about it. So I hope you enjoyed my 2 Let's Plays of Gallimere Plains. I know, I'm sorry it was a bit of a boring level to watch, but I was really hoping to just get it done to get this Woden's brand, so. And luckily I can actually put the club away while I'm burning down something rather than keeping it out, because MediEvil 1, if you're burning down a haystack, you have to have the club out while it's burning, because if you put it away it'll stop burning, so that's annoying. Oh yeah, I didn't notice I got a star rune just there.
Don't stray from the path.
Yeah, this path looks a bit different compared to original. It's a bit more curvy towards the next area. Oh, that's an actual Scarecrow up here. Oh god, that looks goofy. Oh yeah, the imps are in this level again, but there's only 2 of them in the whole level because all they do is control that big imp. Like I said, they didn't have much of a part in Hilltop Mausoleum in this game. There's only like a couple of them. Not many of the rooms had them in them, and it's the only level they're in this game, so they didn't make much use of the imps in this game, considering I think they were quite a popular enemy in the first game. They were used in quite a few levels, and they were brought back in MediEvil 2, so. That just seemed weird. Oh, shut up, Aslan. Stomp you. I think that's what that license plate says. Stomp you. This is a soundtrack I actually listen to a lot on the CD, because yeah, as some of you may know, I actually have the CD of MediEvil Resurrection as well. You can actually buy this CD with the soundtrack, but you can't do that for the first 2. But yeah, for MediEvil Resurrection, there's an official soundtrack released for it that you can buy, and I listen to this soundtrack quite a lot in it, as well as Hilltop Mausoleum and Scurvy Dog, so I like those soundtracks from this game. Oh yeah. See, this is actually so much like the MediEvil 1 version that I actually thought there'd be a life fountain here, but no. It may be a similar layout to the original version, but some of the situated items, such as life fountains and that, are not in the same places as they were. Yeah, I'm pretty much only going to really use the Woden's brand. God, they're so much easier with the Woden's brand. Do you see the amount of effort I had to put into defeating them in Gallimere Plains and the activities they required me to kill them? So just run behind him so that he doesn't fire anything at me. He's actually much easier in this one, because in MediEvil 1, when you run behind the metallic imp, he actually just turns his head round and starts firing at you. Whereas if you just go behind him, it has no effect on you whatsoever, because he doesn't turn his head to fire at you. So, okay, what door just opened there? Wait, what's that one, wasn't it? Yeah, it was. There's a lot less to this level. Like, it looks better, got me. Like, well, it's pretty obvious. That's one of the main things that were more improved about this game, is like the textures and how it looks and that. But I just feel like there's less to this level. There's less things to collect. The many areas are empty. They didn't really make much use of the areas for putting stuff in them. Oh yeah, I'll have to burn down a haystack first. Not just going to run in and kill myself. So yeah, if you've never played this game before and you're a big fan of the first game, you'll pretty much get through this level no bother, because its layout is very much similar to the original. You'll find your way through it well enough if you know your way through the original level. Come on. Oh, I need to take a sip of Coke, I'm getting thirsty. Actually no, I'll take a sip of it after I've burnt this haystack. Let's take a sip of Coke. I also have another Let's Play going up for Halloween today. I think it's just the Let's Play of MediEvil 1, which is also Pumpkin Gorge, so 2 Pumpkin Gorge Let's Plays going up in one day. Yeah, hang on. It's like, I'm trying to do like a special jump here. There we go. I like doing those little backflips and turns. And actually, you don't have to go all the way to the end to collect the harvester piece, passing all those obstacles, and then walking all the way back through them to actually use it. The harvester piece is actually literally very close to where the harvester is, so that's very convenient actually. And yeah, the chickens that are in Haunted Ruins in the first game are in both the Haunted Ruins and this level in this game, because we need them to eat through the hay so we can get the harvester piece, some money, and a life vial. And yeah, we pretty much only need one chicken. Come on. But yeah, after having this similarly made level to the original game, the next one is completely different. And I'll talk a bit more about that when we're actually on the level. Come on. The harvester piece. So called the combine harvester in this one. Spinning round, get out of my way. I didn't really need that, did I? I only lost like a tiny bit of health. Oh god, I keep walloping my laptop after scratching my head. Oh wait, no, I don't need another chicken. Oh no, he ate the other one anyway, thank god. Thank god, I mean, thank you. I don't know, I said thank god, I was such a relief that he ate the corn. I was like, oh my god, he ate the corn, what a relief. Read this book. Note to repairman, my newfangled non-cutting machine is missing a cog. I've gone back to traditional methods, but I'm not sure kicking my wife out at dawn with a scythe and a pasty, oh god, I'm so stupid, is going to get the harvester in time. Can you source a replacement part to fix it? Signed, the farmer. So yeah, pretty much we can use the harvester piece already. Can we kill these rats with just the sword? Yeah, we can. We don't really get anything for defeating rats this one, but they're satisfying to kill anyway. Oh, we've got 100% of the chalice already. But we've not actually got the chalice yet. I think, yeah, we've not actually passed the chalice. It's near the end. This seems like a very fieldy level. I think they did give this level a bit more of a farmy sort of feel compared to the original. Even though I do like the original, it's just more of a gothic-y scary feel. Whereas this one actually does feel a bit more like a farm of some sort. That's one of the things I have said quite a lot about this game, is I think it's good in its own way, but I still prefer the original. I'm sorry, but I still think this is very much enjoyable and worth the money though. And this has gone in the war, is it the harvester piece? Yeah, it went into the war. I don't think that happened in the original game, it just disappears into thin air. I'm not in urgent need for anything from you. So pretty much all I went in there for was the room. The chalice isn't even in there in this one. I remember, like in the first game, it's a life bottle, a spiv, I think it's some money. No, it's yeah, life bottle, chalice, and money, and this little marching gargoyle. I don't know why I said a spiv. Spiv's from the second game. I'm a bit ahead of myself there. Dun, 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 dun. And this one, it was just a life iron, a gargoyle, and a rune. So, whoa. I'm going a bit ahead of myself here, am I? I don't know. There's a life out in there. This the... Okay, I'm going a bit ahead of myself. What's in here? I don't think it's a life out, I think it's a life vial, isn't it? Oh no, it's not even here. Oh, the chalice is up here. We'll get the chalice quickly. That's got a chalice. I have got the chalice. So, now we can just... don't really need that life vial, so we're not going to get that. Yeah, we can just backtrack through here. Is this? Yeah, it's just some money that's in here. Yeah, Scarecrow Fields. I think it feels much quicker in this game than the first game. Yeah, there's like a lot less to do in this version of Scarecrow Fields. And I'm going the wrong way. I think some of these like traps are a bit different to the first game. Like some of them are the same, but I think they introduced a couple of new ones too. And I guess one's the same. I think they're in a different order to what they were in the first game. Like the way they're placed. Oh yeah, there we go. This is the right way now. So we've pretty much got chalice now, so I think we can just head towards the exit. I've not really got much to say in particular about this level. It's very much a passing through sort of level. There's not really a lot to say about it, but don't have anything really exciting, like any exciting memories with this level that I can actually talk about. And oh my gosh, that was a big mistake. Shit. Me and my impatience. Oh, that was a waste of health. There we go. That's us done. Scarecrow Fields. That was very fast, actually.
The Hall of Heroes. Bring the kids. It's like a theme park with a whole cast of lovable,
heavily armed friends. Heavily armed friends. Just attacking the floor. Come on, do your super attacks. So that's pretty much what we spent hours doing in Gallowmere Plains, getting this one sword.
Ah, Herr Fortescue, you're back on the battlefield, yes? This is good. People say to me, Sternguard, what do you think of this?
I prefer his character in the first game, more just because he's better at doing the German accent, whereas he talks too English to be German. Like, no, instead of 9!
Modern warfare is a question of science.
I can't really shout too loudly because there's people in the house, so...
Is the shield, and I pan them with it.
In the fish.
Then I think maybe you should take my shield, yeah? Test it in the field. In true
because that's what it says, you're back on the battlefield, yes? Like, no, what true German person would say, back on the battlefield, yeah. I know, I just think the older one's funnier, to be honest, I don't really like that one as much. And also, it's not as useful, because I'm not going to be using that ever, like the gold shield, because I'm going to be sticking with the Woden's brand like the whole game, which I cannot use a shield with. So, yeah, that sucks. Now we're doing Pumpkin Gorge. Not George, Gorge. Pumpkin George hasn't been around these parts for years.
Pumpkin Gorge, not George, Gorge. Pumpkin George hasn't been around these parts for years.
I think I got that word for it. So yeah, this is what I was saying earlier on. This level has a remastered soundtrack, funnily enough. It is the same as it originally was, but just changed slightly and made more different sounding. But yeah, the actual level itself is not in any way like what it was before. The pumpkins look completely different, and I prefer the look of the PS1 version of the pumpkins. They just look like, well, like I've already said, turds on legs in this game. And I think our objective in this level is more specific than in the first game. We pretty much just walk through Pumpkin Serpent, and then defeat the Pumpkin King in I'm ahead of myself here, so we walk through Pumpkin Gorge, and then we defeat the Pumpkin Serpent in order to get a Dragon Gem. Whereas in this game, Pumpkin Serpent has a bit more of a purpose. We have an objective just to like destroy pods to free this farmer's pumpkin patch, and then defeat the Pumpkin King, so yeah, this level has a bit more of a purpose in this game. But I remember this is like a level that one of my old friends was actually stuck on. Like, this is before I ever actually heard of MediEvil Resurrection, and before I ever even got it. He was telling me he was stuck on this level called Pumpkin Gorge. I'm like, oh well, I could do that level for you if you want. It's pretty easy. So, but yeah, little did I know, I thought the MediEvil Resurrection was just going to be like a PSP version of the first game. Like, it would be the same in literally every way, apart from maybe it's just a PSP version of it with like enhanced graphics because it's on PSP. But no, it was I was quite surprised. I was playing, I thought, oh god, what the hell am I doing here? This is not what I expected at all. It's nothing like the original. So
Oh, would you help I, Bony Knight? I'm being held prisoner on my own farm by rampaging orange vegetable life. It'd be right peculiar. Oh no, tain't her doing. It's that Pumpkin King as rules them now. Weird fella he is, with a devilish temper and a basketball for a head. And that's why I'm trapped. I tried cutting, I tried chewing, but these roots are tougher than yesterday's pasty. Maybe you can find a weakness somewhere. Get I free, Sir Knight, and I'll give you the key to old witchy girl's camp. How's that? Maybe then you can find her and help her bring her unruly produce to heel.
right, so now that he's shut up, we can actually talk a bit more about stuff. Yeah, I was gonna say, I forgot to say, I wasn't so sure about whether or not it was the same voice actor for Dan in the first game to this one, but yeah, I actually found out recently it actually is. Yeah, I can't even remember the name of the person's. I think it might have been Jason Wilson who played him, it might have been Chris Sora, I don't know, but yeah, it's the same voice actor who played him in MediEvil 1 that plays him in this, but yeah, you can actually kind of hear it's the same person too, when you think about it. What am I doing? I'm still trying to remember what I have to do in this level. Yeah, go in here, I think, yeah. Oh yeah, and they actually made more use of these little elevator things in MediEvil Resurrection, whereas it was just used in one little room.
I wonder if this means we have invented the elevator.
Shut up. In MediEvil 1, it's literally used in one little room for collecting a rune and a life vial, and that's literally it. And it only goes up a tiny little bit, whereas there's like 2 or 3 of them in this game, and we go up and down and all over the place to different rooms, so they've made a bit more use of them in this game. There's quite a lot of pumpkins at level because we don't get much percentage for killing them, so. But I think literally we have to kill every single enemy to have 100% of the chalice in this level. Yeah, because there's only the exact right amount of enemies in this level to get a full percentage of the chalice, so I have to make sure we kill every last pumpkin. Also, thank you for this 2000005. I think that's the username. If you're answering my questions on your Q&A, I'm sorry if some of them are a bit weird. But thank you for answering them anyway. It was very nice of you to be very supportive about them and not mock them or anything. But yeah, thank you for answering the questions. And yeah, I was just curious to hear about your opinions of just normal everyday things, like what you think of certain weathers and that. But it was also nice to hear about your opinions on MediEvil 1 games and that, and also I was quite excited when you said you were like, you'd maybe do retries, something like that. There's no pressure, of course, but I think it would be awesome if you did do that. I know it's like to be forced into doing like a Let's Play now. I mean, I'm never really forced into doing a Let's Play, but I just feel like whenever I promise to do a Let's Play, I'm like, oh, but I don't know for sure how well I'll do it, so I feel a bit weird about like promising I'll do something, so. I think I have to go all the way down the stairs here. Also, yeah, it's up in Caithness that I live. It's a place in Caithness called Thurso, and yeah, I do live pretty near Tongue. I think I was Tongue you said you've been to before? Yeah, it's just out west of Thurso, so. So now that we've got the time ring, we can go in through the time gate. And I think pretty much in this one's just another pod. Yeah, just destroy another pod in order to free the farmer guy. Okay, I'm being very impatient here. Just calm down, Stephen. Those little vines can't be killed, by the way, so yeah, just don't bother trying to kill them. And that sucked. That evil pumpkin pushed me into it. Ah, 3-hit combo, that was awesome. Is there any health nearby? I'm kinda needing it. Not getting the daggers. Not worthy of being in my inventory. I've already said that before. Right, I think I know where the last one is. Yeah, we don't have to worry about walking on the path. We can just jump on the edges like this. Yeah, I think the last pod is through here. Or vine, or whatever you want to be called in this one. Yeah, I feel pretty festive when playing this game, actually. Whoa, that was a waste of time. And also, this similar looking ramp here leading up to the shed was actually in MediEvil 1, but all that was inside it was 3 money chests and a life file. Whereas they actually make a whole load of separate rooms inside this, in this version. So, like, I mean, like, all these different rooms, like another elevator room too, and like, they just completely expanded this level in this version of the game. It's completely different to the first. Yeah, like obviously, the previous level, it's probably easy to first time players if you've played MediEvil 1 before, but this one might be a bit confusing if you're first time playing this, even if you have played the first game. Oh, that's improved now. And that's just be able to jump down that well now. I think that's meant to be what would be the well in Pumpkin Serpent in the first game, so that's where we get our chalice, I think. Ooh, running downhill. It's mostly one little area in this level of Pumpkin Gorge. There's not many too many paths like there is. Oh, what is up with my speech? There's not as many paths in this game as there was in the first game. It's pretty much just all one big area. But also, did you notice when you jumped down a hole there? It looks like you just sort of like stood inside it and then automatically is here. He doesn't look like he fell down a hole. He looks like he just stood inside a well. Yes, that's got the chalice now. And we've not got 100% of it yet, so we'll have to make sure to fill it 100% before leaving.
Hello, stranger. What can I sell you today? A nice bit of
We actually need to go back to the farmer, come think about it. I didn't actually get the key from him yet. And yeah, I'm not topping up my health fully because there's a life fountain out here. I think I could have saved money on one life vial there because I think there was enough health for filling up a bit more than that. I think there's a shit ton of money in his house as well that I'm going to steal from him.
My head and call me a mango wurzel. I thought those
just freed the poor guy and now we're going to steal from him, come think of it.
Any road up, a deal's a deal. Except in Cornish Wall, steer clear of that lot. This here's the key what gets you into old witchy feller's camp. Now be off with you and sort things out before more pumpkins come to batter my tatties.
Right. Well, just for that bit of lip right there, take 1 axe to the head, and by axe I mean 1 slash to the head, and I'm going to steal literally every last penny you got, just for being a cheeky little shite. So, there we go, got lots of chests in there, so we've got quite a lot of money now actually. I think that's from playing Gallimore Plains as well, that we earned quite a bit of money. So, I'm probably not going to be spending much either, apart from on health and that, so... I just love how you can spend money on health in this game. So let's go with the pumpkin key. I'm a bit worried when we play Ghost Ship that I'll not have enough health at the end of it, because you don't even have a gargoyle that you can go to in Zarek's Lair in this one for topping up your health. So you pretty much have to make sure you don't lose much health at the Ghost Ship's boss in order to be able to defeat Zarek. So, or you could just always return to another level, but I don't think they really thought it through, because straight after you've done the final boss of the Ghost Ship in this game, there's no entrance hall or time device in this one. It's just straight to Zarek's Lair. That's you straight onto your last level after you've done the Ghost Ship in this one. So you can really tell they cut corners there. I think they were just thinking for time constraints that they could sacrifice those 2 levels just to skip straight to the end, but I don't really like that. I quite like those little build-ups to Zarek's Lair and the time device, because time device was another one of my favourite levels.
We ain't got time to hang around.
Okay, shut up. But yeah, I like Look Time Device. It was a very unique level. It was very awesome as well. And yeah, it provided a bit of health opportunity as well. There was no boss in it to take off any of our health, so it gave us an opportunity to earn more health for doing the final boss. But in this one, they just sort of expect you to have enough after the ghost ship. What do you want, you fleshless freak?
What do you want, you fleshless freak? Hang on.
I have my puller.
Is that you?
And calm 1 minute and hungry the next.
Eyebrows make such a difference to a man's looks. As indeed does the rest of the face.
Sorry.
Must be the best part of a century since I saw you. And then suddenly, here you are. You never wrote me!
Okay, calm your tits. But
It's a terrible time I'm
yeah, they made a bit of a twist with the witches in this game. They're sisters in this one, whereas there's no sign of them being related in the first game.
suckling them at the teat. I mean, planting them in good, nutritious soil. And this is how I'm rewarded.
Yes.
How you say? By an evil,
Oh,
treacherous
yeah.
act of massive ingratitude! That's... It was only a little growth spell for Pumpky Mumpky.
I'm not used to seeing this cutscene because I usually defeat the pumpkin serpent first before talking to her, so...
And now he's gone rogue on me. A renegade Pumpkin King! Sucking the life from the land, growing in power all the time. But I just can't bring myself to harvest him. His little pumpkin eyes used to be so sweet. Really, dear boy? You do it? But how could I ever repay such homicidicity? I mean bravery. My Anubis stone piece. Precious! Well, I suppose I could give it to you in return, but... No! What am I saying? Dare I? I'll pound the orange monster and we'll talk about it.
I'm not used to seeing that cutscene actually, because I usually defeat the Pumpkin King first. That was quite weird seeing that. I just forgot to kill the Pumpkin Serpent first there, so that was quite weird. Yeah, because if you kill the Pumpkin Serpent before going to talk to her, she starts going all like, "Oh my god, this is how I'm rewarded, renegade pumpkin," and then just like, he's like, Dan's like saying, "Calm down, bitch, I've defeated the Pumpkin King, you can calm your teeth." So, and she's like, "Oh, well, thank you very much for killing him, that was very kind of you." And she literally does say that, like, it's very kind of you for killing him, so... Dun, dun. I just thought her wording of that was very funny. It says, "You killed him? Well... very nice of you." Oh, let's see what it says. Come on. "This is my beautiful baby, the Pumpkin King. Look at the little face. He's just started sleeping through, so please don't disturb his rest." That means no loud noises and absolutely no whacking him in the pod sacks. Signed the Pumpkin Witch.
We need to wake the Pumpkin King somehow.
So we're just gonna whack him in the pod sacks.
The one day I did not bring my trombone.
Oh, okay, we're not getting the daggers. Oh, I hit my laptop again. I keep hitting it all the time. Dun, 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 dun. God, I'm getting tons of money and nowhere to spend it. Right. Wee. Yo. Yeah, in the Pumpkin Serpent area, these little pod sacks actually have pumpkins on them, whereas you may have noticed the ones we destroyed earlier didn't have any pumpkins on them, so I don't know why they changed that first part. Dun, dun, rum de bum, de bum ba bum. And the Pumpkin King will not be difficult at all in this part because I have the Woden's brand. He'll take like 2 hits and that'll be him dead. Seriously, he's not even that challenging when you don't have the Woden's brand, but believe me, I don't think any boss will be difficult when we can defeat them with a weapon like this because it's just an awesome weapon. So Did I destroy every pot sack? No, I didn't. Yeah, oh, I've still got this one to destroy. And oh yeah, I've defeated every enemy because I have 100% of Chalice now, so just defeat him now as soon as he turns his head. And that's him dead! There we go. That was easy. I know, it's very much like using a cheat using a sword, so I feel quite bad I'm cheating the game right now, but I technically didn't, because I worked pretty hard to get this sword, so just go back to talk to the pumpkin witch. Dun dun. Dun, dun. But the difficulty that was defeating that pumpkin serpent there was probably the same difficulty as defeating the pumpkin serpent in Medieval 1 without using any cheats, because the pumpkin serpent in Medieval 1 is ridiculously easy. I mean, like, it's just like defeating a hard enemy. It's not really like defeating a boss at all. And by hard enemy, I mean like just an enemy in general that's not particularly easy, but not particularly hard either. There we go, so let's defeat them now. So you have no choice but to give us the new stone piece, bitch. Come on. Give up, come on. Pay up, sorry. Hope she's not going to say all this all over again. Oh no. Oh god, there's another new dialogue I've not seen before. Not as often anyway.
Humpty Wumpty. Squashed. I made a joke! Kind of. I suppose you want
Squash.
I meant the Anubis stone. What do you think I was talking about? Weirdo. Here. Take it if you must. And Sir Daniel, if you see my sister, the forest witch, on your travels, tell her to stop plotting against me, or I'll boil her head in her stinking hippie kaftan for pig food!
God, all that dialogue's different.
Bye-bye.
That's actually quite good, that. That's almost like a choice-based sort of level, but like The Walking Dead and that by Telltale. That icon was a bit different. She's a little softer there than she is if you kill him straight away. Because if you don't kill him straight away, she has a little more of a delicate touch there. She's a bit more of a grumpy cow when you go straight into defeating the pumpkin serpent without consulting her. Dun, 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 dun. I made a joke! Kind of. She looked so adorable when she said that. Dun, dun. I was done Pumpkin Gorge now. That was actually pretty quick.
The hall of heroes, where they feast and make merry unto eternity
and beyond. Sorry.
Yes, even on school night.
Sorry, that was my glass. You heard it going dung gung gung there. La, la, la. Oh, that's just getting a magic crossbow now, I think.
Greetings again,
Hero's crossbow,
Captain
sorry.
Fortescue. My
This is quite a good
heart
crossbow,
glows
actually,
to
I think.
see that you're still alive, Sirrah. Gosh, but I miss the camaraderie of serving with you, all cuddled in together, keeping warm at night, telling scary stories until we're afraid to put the light out. In fact, in memory of those marvelous times, I'd like you to have my most cherished of crossbows, designed specifically for heroes just like you. I never got round to using it properly, what with Zarok killing me prematurely and all that. I'd love you to shoot something into his eye for me, for old time's sake.
I never got a chance to use it, what with being killed and all that. That was quite funny. Right, well that's that done. Pumpkin Gorge is out the way. And by out the way, I just mean it's done. I'm not saying like it was a chore to get it done. I do like playing it. So that was Scarecrow Fields, which was very quick actually. Scarecrow Fields was a very quick level in this game. And that's Pumpkin Gorge done too. So next time we'll be playing Sleeping Village, Inside the Selm. Well, no, we'll play Welcome Sleep Village, Inside the Selm, Same Village. So yeah, happy Halloween guys, and I'll see you guys all next time. I said guys twice there, but okay, bye.